Guys, you're going to hate this part of the lesson. I'm very sorry. It's just a collection of bad news. The most important thing to know about affixes is that you have to remember them. There are rules, and we'll talk about them in this video, but they'll have so many exceptions that they don't even look like rules. Let me remind you, first of all, that there are two types of affixes. Prefixes that are added to the beginning of a word and suffixes that are added to the end of a word. Кодификатор нашего экзамена says that you need to know 5 prefixes with the help of which we can form nouns. So we are going to study only these: an, in, im, il, ir. I promised you rules, so here you go. If a word starts with m or p, you probably need the negative prefix im, like in probability, improbability, or mortality, immortality. But that doesn't mean that you can't use im with words starting with other letters. The opposite of balance, for example, is imbalance. Same prefix, you just have to remember it. The prefix il has a similar rule. If a word starts with l, then you need the prefix il to make it negative. Legality, illegality. Literacy, illiteracy. The prefix ir, is very similar. If a word starts with r, you probably need this prefix to make it negative. Regularity, irregularity. Responsibility, irresponsibility. And now, an and in. These two are real killjoys. You will have to just remember the words themselves, not the rules, because there aren't any. Rest, unrest. Employment, unemployment. Ability, inability. Accuracy, inaccuracy. Sorry guys, can't really help you with the rules here and with the structure, but we will practice a lot and we'll remember them if you work with me on this, okay? Moving on to suffixes. It's even worse here. I'm sorry. Кодификатор lists all of these suffixes. Ans with a and ends with e, er and or, ing, ist, ity, meant, ness, shen with s and shen with t, and ship. And you will have to remember them. Let's at least look at examples. Suffixes er and or and ist are very often used to form nouns denoting people. For example, tour, tourist. Here we go, our ist, right? Visit, visitor. Or, create, creator. Or, employ, employer. Er, teach, teacher. Er, and so on. Okay, the Britannica Dictionary gives the following meaning to the suffixes ans and ens with a and with e. The action or process of doing something. You can try to remember it this way, but please don't rely on it. For example, perform, performance. Performance is the act of performing, right? It works. Another example, accept, acceptance. Depend, dependence. Patient, patience. Okay, next, ity. The same dictionary defines this suffix as quality, state, or degree. For example, available, the noun is availability, meaning the state of being available. Generous, generosity, the quality of being generous. Stable, stability. Next, meant. According to Britannica, meant is the suffix denoting the resulting state. So, for example, the verb employ, the resulting state, employment. The verb refresh, the resulting state, refreshment. The verb develop, the noun development. But other dictionaries also give the same definition of the suffixes tion and sion. For example, the verb conclude, the resulting state is not concludement, it's conclusion. The verb admit, the noun admission. The verb define, the noun definition. The verb accommodate, the noun accommodation. Okay, the suffix ship is defined in some dictionaries as condition or skill. The examples here are friend, friendship, relation, relationship. For skills, it is definitely a popular suffix. Apprentice, apprenticeship. Penman, penmanship. It also sometimes denotes a status. Citizen, citizenship. Dictator, dictatorship. Ing is another suffix that can form nouns. Build, building. Hear, hearing. Shop, shopping. Mean, meaning. You can see that it's pretty hard to form a definition from these examples. Building is the result of the action to build. Hearing is the ability to hear. Shopping is the process of going to shops, and meaning is what is meant by a word. You will have to remember them, guys. Okay, ness is another suffix that can help form a noun meaning condition or quality. For example, cheerful, cheerfulness. Red, redness. Happy, happiness. Good, goodness. Another suffix that is not mentioned by our codificator for some reason, but I have met it in our exam, is hood. Like in child, childhood. Likely, likelihood. Neighbor, neighborhood. Guys, again, I am very sorry, but that's it for me. Please take word formation seriously and practice a lot. We'll give you every chance.